Hello everyone and welcome to the video on the construction of an angle bisector. So if I give you an angle, this angle, and we'll be seeing how to bisect this angle. In other words, how to divide it into two smaller angles such that their magnitudes are equal. So what we do is we open our compass to some length, okay, and put the tip of the compass at this vertex, okay, open it to a sufficient length and then make an arc such that it intersects these two rays, okay, these two arms of this angle. Mark these 2 points. So let me call this point A, let me call this point B. Okay, so this is AB, this distance is AB. Now what we do is we open our compass to a length which is greater than the approximate half of AB. So if this is AB, half of AB will lie somewhere over here, okay. So we open our compass to roughly this length, okay, it's clearly greater than the half, and draw an arc like this, okay. And we do the same thing at B. Place the tip at B, draw the arc, there you go. So mark this point where these two arcs meet, okay. You can call this any point. Let me call this point P, and then join P and the vertex O, okay. So just join them. There you go. So angle BOP, okay, is equal to angle POA, which is half of your original angle BOA. So this angle is equal to this one, okay, and they are half of the bigger one. And this method works for obtuse angle triangles as well, obtuse angles as well. So this is a 110-degree angle. Do the same procedure. Open your compass to any length, okay, draw an arc, label these 2 points, mark these 2 points, call them whatever you want, Q, R. This is just for convenience. Open your compass with such a length that it is greater than the half of QR, okay. Draw an arc from Q and one from R. So mark this point where they intersect and join the vertex with this point. There you go. So as you can see, the original angle is 110 degrees, okay, and the bisector, this line, the one which we have constructed, is clearly 55 degrees. Now let's see why this works. So in order to see why this works, let's get back to our construction as always. So you have these two rays, okay, they meet at this point. Let me call this O, and let us see how we did our construction. We made an arc like this, okay. Then we label these 2 points as A and this one as B. Now the important thing to realize is that OA and OB are equal, since they are the radii of the same circle, okay. You can extend this backwards, complete the circle, okay, with your center as O, and you will find that OB and OA are the radius, so they have to be equal, okay. This is equal to this, one important thing. Now the second step was to create arcs which are greater than half of AB, that is making these arcs. So take this one, okay, and we did this from A, and this one was done from B. Now let me join, let me call this point as P, okay, and let me join AP and PB. You get something like this. This is AP, this is BP. Now again, AP will be equal to BP. Why? Because we didn't change our length of the compass. Okay, so we took our compass, made an arc, and with the same length we made this arc. So the length of the compass didn't change, so AP is equal to BP. Okay, these two are equal, and then finally we join OP, this one. Now notice the triangles BOP and AOP. Okay, so in triangle BOP and triangle AOP, BO is equal to OA. We have shown this. So BO equal to AO, because the radii of the same circle. Okay, and BP is equal to AP, because that we didn't change our compass length. Alright, and this length OP is common to both of these triangles. OP is equal to PO, because this is common. Therefore, by SSS criteria, okay, so by SSS, so all three sides of these two triangles are equal. This means that these two triangles are congruent. The triangle BOP is congruent to triangle AOP. Now, if these two triangles are congruent, this means that their corresponding parts must be equal, or this angle will be equal to this one. And if these two angles are equal to each other, this means that BOP, this one, is half of the original angle, the big one. Okay, this one. So the black arcs are half the length of this green one. Okay, since they both are equal, from this we can say that OP is the bisector of angle BOA, and this is how the construction is done. Now I want you to think about one thing. This is how we bisected an angle. Can you come up with a way to trisect an angle? In other words, using a compass, a straight edge, a ruler, okay, a straight edge and a pencil, without measuring anything, without making measurements using a D or using the ruler, that ruler to measure the lengths, arc lengths, or the lengths of these arms, nothing like that. Can you come up with a way to trisect this angle? See you later.